p.m. Monday, April 20th. Hi, it's 2:55 p.m. Monday, April 21st, 2025, out in the world where I am. I am ShanteyJ. Good afternoon. I'm going to stop saying child, because some people say I sound like an old person. You know what? Maybe I'm getting past a certain age. I'm thinking of like my habits, what things I've heard other people say. Well, anyway, I was bored. Bored as hell. I'm getting so bored, girl, child. I'm texting. Anybody. I ain't got like 5 contacts on my phone. I could say on one hand, maybe the number of contacts I have in my phone. I said, but that isn't their fault. You know what? Because I said I need to go out and be more social. I've been saying it for a long time. Then I finally have a reason to. Because I said, remember I made that post when I was in LA. Why? Because I was bored and lonely. I said, the one person that I really talk to or text or even come over and visit with me every once in a while. We've been friends for a long time. You remember the internet guy from like 10 years ago? My one online dating experience. You know what? And then text. No, who was it? No, that's not him. I forget exactly who it was. But anyway, I was texting. And you get texting, you get bored. You know what? And then some of the guys that I know and I knew before. But yeah, sometimes some people I know that way. Some people just not intimate relationships at all. I just be bored. And I get to texting. I said, you know what? I said, you said, what did I think the name of that post said on? What your girlfriend got to do with me? I said, am I being selfish? You know what? Because I get bored and a little lonely. So when people get bored and lonely, they start texting. You know what? And there's some of the men that I know, they have women in their lives. So what have it? No, not for the most part. They respond to my texts. You know what? But if they take too long, I don't like it. You know what? Because I'm bored and lonely, and I need somebody to talk to. Is that their fault? They don't like that. So, child, that's what I was doing. I can't tell you what No. I'm sitting here texting. I can't tell you what I was texting. The cable guy. The young man came hook up there when I moved in. It's only once a year now. Because I was going through my call log and I had some phone numbers, some old numbers in there. And I didn't know who they were. So what do? You start calling and texting because you want to know what the number is for before you delete it. This is what I was doing. You know what? No, it was a cable guy. They was like, this is, I can't say what his name is. What's some generic name? Live. This is live. I was like, oh, my bad. I didn't know. So now I get bored and every once in a while I do text. You know what? And I don't know what I want to know. Then they want to know why you text. Are you texting just bored, just saying hi? Why you texting because you flirting? I'm just being social. Oh my goodness, I don't feel crazy at all. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I keep saying I need to go out and be more social and meet people. I do, because I be sitting there, I be bored as hell. So when you're bored, you get to text. And then after a while, I guess I'll run out of people to text. I'm like, so what, I just end up on here talking to y'all. I said, well, at least I'm not talking, I'm talking to myself. I said, because I remember that movie, The Cable Guy. Not going to go back and watch it. Let's see what it's about. I forgot. The Cable Guy. And I was like, I'm texting. Who am I texting? No, the Cable Guy. The internet, young man. Well, because I'm bored. And I guess they're being so nice. Or professional because they're doing business hours that they're responding to my text. They were like, you know what? So I was like, what was I did I talk online today? I did talk online. Somebody asked, I said, the next time I came online, what was I going to talk about? How I found my supplier. I answered that question. But since I'm in the talkative mood and I'm feeling a little social, I'm going to answer that question again. I said, I don't know if I found my supplier or my supplier found me. And but anyway, I was online, and a few people were starting businesses at the same time I started mine. And within the first couple of months, definitely, that I started ShanteyJ Fashions, I was on Facebook, and I was really out in the area that I was in at the time. Evidently, I wasn't the only person that was selling those clothes, or the only person that started my business, and it had access to the same supplier at the same time. Because I remember specifically seeing people wearing some of my dresses, some of the dresses that I had available at my personal shop online, and things like that. So, but no, I went online and I did some research, wholesalers, and then and that's when I discovered ways that I could start an online shop on a very minimal income, very minimal budget. Now it's a way, and I could come around and tell you. If I told you exactly what you can do and exactly how much it costs you to start, you probably wouldn't believe it. But now I know I want to be a little selfish. I said, you had to do your research. I said, you got to do my research. Or find somebody on YouTube that you watch and watch them, and maybe watching them you'll learn something, even if you don't mean to, something like that. And But no, I went online and I did my research and I found a supplier who could win with great products. But then it's like a merchant network that partnered with another one, a big one, Alibaba. And now it's them, Alibaba, and AliExpress. So I have access as a retailer to a lot of different suppliers, and some of them are the same as some of these retailers. I said I carry some of the same products: Fashion Nova, the shoe Hot Miami Styles, the shoe Zara, the shoe H&M. So sometimes I'm watching the clothing hauls on social media, and I'm like, oh, I carry that, or and then I'm looking at things, and I have the exact same item, or I might. Especially when it comes to Hot Miami Styles, so sometimes I get lucky. Some of the same pieces in Fashion Nova, and definitely some things at H&M too. So I don't know if I found my supplier or my supplier found me, but that's the best way to find a supplier. To take the time and do your own research. Online wholesalers, and and just pick out things you like. Like if I go back and look right now, to be honest with you, I bet you on some of these wholesalers, I bet you I still have a cart. Not a cart, but you know how you like. So I was trying to pick out things that I like. Then I was trying to figure out, and then the things I liked a lot. Then I was trying to get my little budget together so I could figure out how to buy just a few of the things that I really, really like. And I was going to put together a small collection at first, like 10 pieces, and that was going to be ShanteyJ Fashions. So that'll be a way. But then you have to find do your own research, find your own wholesaler, and put together your own list, your own items, and you're surprised what you can do for a little bit. Anyway, that's a little tidbit. Other than that, I am ShanteyJ. Good afternoon.